Okay, welcome everybody. It's another great day to talk about Aurum. I'm always excited to connect with you and talk about this amazing system. All right, tonight is all about testimonials. Let's hear from you, from members of Aurum. What effect is Aurum having in your life? What effect is Aurum having in your life? Okay, and so we have a couple of volunteers already. We have Mary. Mary, the floor is yours. Let's hear your Aurum experience.
Hello, good evening all. Thank you, Coach Namdi, for allowing me to share my story. It's just as it's coming to my head now. All I can say is that, yes, I have several projects, online and live ones. Most of them didn't last that long. I won't say I failed in them, but they didn't last that long for different reasons. Business models, couldn't cope with economic challenges, sentimental news. But here we come. Aurum came along, and there's a bit of, oh God, this one again. Am I going to give them my money? Is it going to work? Who is behind it? What's the business model? Is anybody going to listen to me? All those my little team or big team that it didn't work for them, what am I going to tell them? The fears were all there. But for me as an individual, I was open, because this life, you have to be open at all times to something that looks reasonable, something that you are not robbing Peter to pay Paul, something that if you are called, why are you doing this? You should be able to say, this is why I'm doing it, without any fear or any apology to anybody. So when Aurum, that's my kind of mindset, like as I said, before I join anything. So when Aurum came, I said, let me look at this. Because as I said, I'm open to anything that is reasonable. And I looked at it, and I looked at it, and I looked at it, and I listened to it, and I looked at the history. I looked at the CEO. I heard their project. I said, this looks reasonable. Yes, I'm going to give my money to someone, but am I ready to risk that money? Just like anything in life where you take risk, going to school and you fail, sending your children to school and you fail, getting married and the marriage scatters, getting on a flight and there is a crash. So many things. I asked myself, are you ready to take that risk of giving somebody your money and forget about it just in case something happens? The answer was yes. And as I was able to answer that question, I said, okay, give it a go. Because you have done your due diligence. You have heard information about the CEO. You've listened to the business model. You've seen that they're actually doing live trading. It's not like they're just making anything up. You see that they're institutional traders. You have seen they don't stay long in the market. You have seen the ecosystem. You have seen their products. So many things were tick, 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 tick. And I said, go for it, Mary. I didn't speak to anybody because I had to go in first, see what it looks like. Then I can now say, friends, family, come and have a look of what I'm doing. That was what I did. That's how I got started. And when I was ready, I spoke to a few people. They said, no, I'm not interested. I'm very busy. I don't want to put my money anywhere. I said, okay, that's fine. I'm ready to take that risk. And I chatted Coach Namdi. I said, Coach Namdi, give me your link. And then I got started. I informed my other business partners, see what I want to do. And they said, I'm still checking. I'm not ready. I said, okay, Coach, give me your link. He sent me his link. I got started. And that was how I started. And I saw the structure. I said, this looks good. I said, if not for anything at all, I am sure this business will last for 1 year. If not for anything, even if the doubts are still there. And for that reason, I went in. And when I got in, it was working. And every single day, my confidence in the business was increasing. Let me do more. I started to call a few of my team. I said, if you're ready to join me, I'm happy to support you to get started. You can see what I'm saying. And that's how I got started in Aurum. And before you know it, I couldn't even believe my eyes when I ranked up in 12 days. I just said, I want this. I told a few of my family members, I want this. I want this. And for the fact that I wanted it, that energy was there. And I was talking about Aurum to most people I come across. I wasn't hyping anything. I wasn't forcing anybody to join. I just told them, this is what I have seen. It makes sense to me. I'm ready to take that risk for 1 year and put my money in this place. That was it. Immediately I ranked, it was like, wow, this is good. And coach was very, very supportive. He was very, very supportive. Coach Namdi was there all the time. He was able to do some two-way call with me before I started doing it on my own. In fact, the whole journey has been amazing. Just for me to give other people time to talk so that you can also share experiences. I just want to tell you that for the past 10 years, I've been in this space. Several projects. This is the best online project that I've ever done. I told my husband that, I've told my children, I'm telling my friends, this is the best I have done. In fact, I'm talking to you now, I'm already risk-free in my account. I'm already risk-free. I'm not even up to, when did I join? Is it October? So I'm not even up to 2-3 months. What kind of project is that? That within less than 3 months, you're risk-free. It's not that they're paying me too much. It's just the strategy I've used, the mindset I have used, the skill I've used, the tenacity I've used, the consistency I've used, the mindset to help people to grow got me where I am. And I haven't given up. I'm still on that same vision, that same skill. But I'm here to learn more, to share with people, to encourage people. Do not allow fear to stop you from where you want to be or where God wants to take you to. Thank you, Coach. Like as I said, I want to give people other people time to talk, but I don't take up the whole time. This me done. Thank you very much for letting me to share and to speak.
Yeah, there's something you said. Thank you very much for sharing. Yeah, you hit Voyager in 12 days. Um, why do you think some people struggle so much to get into Voyager?
Um, it's still mindset and fear. Because to go to Voyager, there are many ways to get there. There are many roads to get there, just like anything in life. Some have capital, they hit it. Some don't have capital, but they have their mouth to talk to people who have capital or to talk to people who can enter the business. So it was just me that I wanted that Voyager. I appreciated the business. But for some people who don't hit it, it's more of fear and more of past experience. There's something they call silencio Bruno. There's so much fear of what people say. I'm going to fail again. My team will not go with me. Where will I get the capital? Who will I talk to? So it's always who, why. The questions are forever in the brain. And even when the answers are given, the fear is not allowing the answers to sink into the mind. And most of them are also speaking from a failed mindset, but not from an optimistic mind on the deep spiritual level that I will make it, I will make it, I will hit this rank. So when they keep confessing it, it comes to be. They'll have that energy to talk to people. And if you have enjoyed it, you will speak what you have lived, what you have experienced. What I'm saying now, I'm not hyping anything. I'm not making up story. This is what I've experienced. I'm not promising anybody any lifetime project, but what I have seen so far, I am happy. So far, the experience has been awesome. Is it support? Support are quick to reply. They tell you the situation of things. They tell you what you should do and what they will do. Before you know it is sorted. Do your own part and they will do the rest. So for me, it's like all tick for me for now. Even when they change their strategy a little bit, it's still okay. It's a business model, it's the business. They have to run the business in a way that it is sustainable. So for those who have not been able to rank, I think it's all about fear, no confidence, and they don't have much information, reliable information about the company to give to others. Maybe they don't attend calls, they don't attend Zoom calls, they don't listen to recordings. There are so many reasons. There's so many reasons. Everyone is actually different, but there's so many reasons. I believe that if one is committed, you are seeking information, you are attending Zoom meetings, you are talking to people about Aurum, you will hit it. If you don't have the capital, you will run into somebody who has the capital. And it's a teamwork. We are supporting each other. The leaders are there to support. Like as I said, I know how much support you gave me, coach. Yes, I was ready to go there, but you still supported in your own capacity, the way you know how best to support me. And the same thing I'm doing for my team, I'm duplicating it. So it's just the mindset of the people, I would say.
All right.
In fact, I will tell you that two people were personally offered, let me support you to start if it is capital. Out of fear, they didn't even want. So Aurum is not for everybody.
It's
I would
not.
say it's not just for everybody. In fact, I was shocked. It's not even the person. He said, are you interested just to help you to empower? Because here we empower. I said, I want to empower you. Don't worry about just enter it and see what's like. The person said, no. I'm not convinced. I'm not at peace with it. I said, okay, that's fine. So that's to tell you, mindset is a big thing for different people. Thank you.
All right. One last question for you. Are you making money?
Of course. Of course. Of course. I said I'm already risk-free. If I'm already risk-free, I'm just enjoying my profit now.
What does risk-free mean? Because people don't understand sometimes. They say, what do you mean by risk-free?
Risk-free means that my initial capital I started Aurum with, I have made more than 10 times of it.
Wow.
So
you have summarized it. Thank you very much.
I'm just looking for who to empower. I'm looking for who to empower. If anybody wants to be empowered, please chat up through the platform or through coach.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge. So that is 10 times of the capital you started with has been made back from the system. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we love to hear. There is money in Aurum. There is money in Aurum. When you hear her talking small, gentle, she has made money. All right, so super excited to hear that. Thank you very much, Mary. All right, let's go to Onyi Jola Yemi. Unmute yourself, Onyi. Tell us, are you making money in Aurum?
Good evening, house.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, Aurum. Coach Nnamdi, thank you very much. I've not seen you, but I've heard a lot of your voice, and your classes and trainings, Dr. Money, Donchi. I want to say thank you for all the support, the encouragement, and all. Yes, I've done several online businesses, but then failed ones too. Even the Royal Queue, having to renew my board and all, and still nothing. I was introduced to this by Donche, and when she told me about it, I said not again. But I was just like, I said, look, don't, I'll think about it. But there was one time that, sometime in October, that I listened to Dr. Money, and she said this thing. In fact, I had a little, will I say tear? Now get out of this without achieving anything. There's nothing wrong in trying again. Okay, let's give it a push. So I woke up that morning and I contacted Donchi, and I said, I want to sign up, and that's how it started. But and ever since then, in fact, sometimes I don't bother to check it. I don't bother to check compared to before. That I'll be looking back at where how far has this gone, how far, and I don't have any regret about it. Yeah, I have not gone that far and I didn't put so much, but then as it comes, I keep renewing, knowing that having that confidence that this will it will build and it will go far. So I believe in it. And to now bust my bubble, when I saw them at Dubai, I said, yes, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of this. So I still have plans to still keep increasing the account and all, and getting all those bonuses too, and having be part of the family. Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's been awesome for me. That's the Aurum has been awesome for me, and I have no regret about it. Yes, I've been telling people because I have people in the past that I've discussed this with. I've introduced them into all these businesses, but they've lost so much too. So that's interest, but I know that they'll come round. I have not stopped talking about it. I know they'll come round.
So
So I just
are
want
you
to
making
thank
money? Are you making
all
money
the
every day?
leaders in the house. Yes, I am. That's what I'm saying. That I don't have to check it every day, but each time I check, is like, this thing is still moving. No, this is good. This is good. So I want to thank all the leaders in the house too. Everyone in the house.
Before you go,
And there's nothing like floating loss too. Nothing like floating loss. Nothing like having to renew the bot. No, it's just if you have to increase your capital. That's the thing. So, but wherever level you find yourself making the profits. So that's just it. So the Aurum is awesome. Yes.
Yeah, you brought in Royal Q, so I had to ask you that question. Are you having floating losses? And
No. Nothing like floating losses.
All right, great. So what would you take? What would you tell somebody who is afraid? Because we have some people here, they are afraid to get started because of past losses. What do you, from your experience and what you've seen, what do you think?
Yeah, what I would just tell them, I'm a kind of person that I take risk a lot. In fact, my children will tell me, "Mommy, you started," But once I go in, I don't look back. That's the thing. So I think there's just know one thing, that if they just have to put away that fear, the mindsets, they need to get rid of their mindsets, that probably the phobia that I'm going to lose again, or here it comes again. No, they just have to remove that, because in every business, there's no you just there's this every business comes with a risk. So, and you don't know the risk that it comes with until you are in it. But just believe that this one is going to work. Believe every day, and don't listen to mediocre people that will dampen your spirit and all about it. Just move on. It's like filling the pipe, and if this one is not listening to you or hearing what you're saying, move to the next level, the next person rather. So they shouldn't just give up. Don't give up. Giving up it means that you have lost. But standing up again, you stand up strong. So, and me listening to leaders like yourself, Dr. Money, and Donchi, there's no time she doesn't message me and all. So that encouragement is there. So if these people, and I look at it, if these people can do it, they don't have two heads and they're getting there. So what is wrong with me? That means there's something I'm not doing right, or I'm not in the right platform. But here is the right platform for me. And I have nothing to lose. So I guess there is something they should just need to encourage themselves each day.
Great.
And just coming. No matter how little, coming. There's something for everybody.
Great. Thank you very much for your experience. We really appreciate that. Keep making money.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. NK. I want to know, NK, what almost stopped you from joining Aurum? NK, what almost
good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Joining Aurum?
Good evening, Coach Nnamdi. Okay, so it was my experience with other platforms. If I'm to call names, Royal Q. Even though I was still quite optimistic with Royal Q, because as transparent as they are and all that, but I had a lot of floating losses. So when Aurum came along, it was Donchi that mentioned to me and said, babe, there's a new one. No, I just joined. I said, you joined? She said, yeah. I said, how much? She said, minimum of 120. I said, eh. I said, you joined? She said, yes. I said, okay, I will join. Simple. And the thing about it is, when I started with Aurum, I just made up my mind that I wasn't going to do the referral part. I told myself, I won't do it. I will just watch how it goes, see whether what they are saying is true. And I started with I did $200 when I started. And I started trading and gradually topped up, got up to $250 and, entered the next level, went at the standard. And then I saw that my earnings daily improved. I said, okay, let me turn off the reinvest button. I turned off the reinvest button, accumulated my profits, and withdrew. And in less than 2 minutes, I think I posted it on the group when it happened. I had gotten my money. I was like, okay, there's something about this Aurum that is different. So I'm like, okay. So while at it, Don Chi, that both of us entered within a space of 24 hours of each other, had hit Voyager, had hit Vanguard, I said, babe, come, wait, hold up. What are you doing? She's like, there's money to be made. I'm earning, but I also want to make more money. I said, okay, what are you doing extra? Because me and you have been burned severally in the past. What are you doing? She says she's not doing anything differently, but she's not going all out anymore. She's talking to particular people. She's posting on her timeline. I said, okay, but what you're doing is very basically simple and mundane. Why don't I just copy it? I mean, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Just copy the right cut. And I said, okay, you know what? I joined in August. I started the affiliate arm in November. And less than 2 weeks after I started, I hit Voyager. I was like, wait, why have I been dulling myself since? 19 days after hitting Voyager, that was in December. I hit Voyager in December. As we entered January, I hit Vanguard. 19 days after hitting Voyager, I hit Vanguard. And I was like, no way. Don Chino turned and said, you need to hit Vanguard Pro before January is over. I said, hey, we will find a way to do it. And that was it. And I hit Vanguard Pro 17 days after hitting Vanguard. So she now said the next level is Nexium and Oracle. I need to see you as an Oracle because you're one of my first people that I recruited into this business. I cannot stand and see you fail. I said, you have invested your faith in me. And she has also helped because she showed me strategy. She showed me how to build my team deep, not just to be recruiting any hands, capturing my efforts. And it has paid off. So if I'm to answer your question, what made me almost not join? It's my experiences in the past businesses. And then what made me join is the fact that I won't say because people have car accidents every day, I will not get up and enter my car and drive out tomorrow. No. I won't say because people die in air crashes, I will not fly a plane tomorrow to go somewhere and come back. No. The fact that people have had bad experiences, as long as you have breath in your lungs, it's an opportunity for you to do something new and to make it better. There is always hope. And the moment you find the right angle to what you are doing, you will blow. Wallahi, you will blow. I don't see any reason why I should keep casting a vote of no confidence on God, who has given me an opportunity, who has given me the resources, who has given me, a support system, because the team is a massive support system. Donchi is a blessing. Dr. Money, she's something else. Ibok, any time of day you call her or message her, she will answer you. Coach Namdi is something else. I have never met you personally, but when I boast with your name here, you say go shock. You understand? I have never met most of these people personally, but the support system is massive. So why don't you just join the team and let us succeed together? Because the way Aurum is structured, as much as I'm making money, I will always make more if my team members win. So I'm invested in making sure my team members win. That's the only way everybody wins together. It's not a structure where only you are winning and other people are working like Jackie. No, everybody wins together. Thank you very much. Sorry for taking your time, but
No,
thank
no,
you.
thank you very much. I'm really inspired by your experience and look forward to hear more testimonies from you. Awesome. Thank you very much. Reverend Ben Obina, tell me, Reverend Ben, what were you most skeptical about before you joined? What were you most scared about, Aurum, before you joined?
Good evening, all.
Evening, Reverend Ben.
Coach Nandi, I'm so grateful to hear your voice once again. You see, you know what I'm skeptical of. Because I remember that I've been with you for the past 10 years, though I've not seen you one-on-one. And you have been a good friend and a good coach to me as well. But one serious thing is that 2023, I decided that no more with anything online space. Oh, more. In fact, if I say I vowed, it may be an understatement. Because the last one is when the story that we have unlocked the secret, we have gotten what it takes to stop floating loss, we have gotten this and gotten that. I invested my last $600, only to find out that within 3 months, the floating loss reduced it to 230. I just sold off and returned that one in my Binance. So, but when this information came, though I remain in the group, listening to the group, go through the group, when this information came on the group, I called my coach, Coach Nna, and I said, what is this stuff all about? He said, it's a good one. I should give it a trial. I said, okay, let me think about it. After a few days, I said, okay, I decided. I called Coach Nna and I said, send me your link. And he sent me his link. I now went to my Binance and brought out that remaining 221 there. I said, what does it entail? He said, 120 is enough for me to start with. But one good thing there is that when I started in August, I was so skeptical. And I decided, like the last speaker, that I would not refer anybody. If I am falling, let me fall alone. If I am rising, let me rise alone. But when testimonies start coming, testimonials of people, I still become adamant. And the people are informed about it. Their reasons and their excuses dampened my faith. I said, okay, let me give it a trial again. Until December, I called my younger brother in Lagos. I said, my brother, listen, there's something on board. The first person he asked me is that, have you withdrawn? I said, no, I'm compounding. He said, you compounding. You would have tried withdrawal first and see whether it will go. Then exactly 31st of December, I removed it from compounding and I allowed something to drop. And the thing was just dropping like a fowl laying egg. Every day, golden egg. Every day, golden egg. Then what I did is I start sending the profit stuff to my status. People start asking me, what is this all about? Then I start sharing it with them. The testimony I want to share now is that more than 8 persons, 8 prospects has come to me, was it last week, and say, I am now ready. This person say, I am now ready. This person say, I'm now ready. And that they will start with $300. How can I get the US? I say, relax. By the end of tomorrow, being Monday, all of them will come on board. So the testimony is that the fear has gone because I believe and I know that result cancels argument. result cancels argument. And Aurum speak for itself. Aurum is a business that speak of itself.
All right. Is it your network? I can't hear you anymore, Reverend Ben. Is it your network or my network?
I think it's his network.
It's his network. Oh, okay, his network. All right, great. Great testimony, Reverend Ben. Apologies that your network decided to throw you out. Yeah, in Nigeria, you plug and pray. You plug and pray that your network will remain. But he said something that is like a fowl laying eggs. And that was amazing. Honestly, every day. Today's eggs have been laid. If you check your back office, the eggs have been laid. We'll be laying egg every day, golden eggs, cashing out your golden eggs. Aurum sells itself. Reverend Ben, I hope you can join us again. And when you join us, we'll round up with you. All right, so let's hear Dr. Ufoma. Sorry, ma, your hands have been up. I know your hand is paining you. Yeah, somebody that started the business and went haywire, trying to use all the tools in the back office. I was busy looking for who to bring to the business, and you were using all the tools. And even when I was afraid, you were telling me, calm down.
She was the one that taught me. She was the one that taught me about these used boards. She actually did it in the night around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. this morning. 3 a.m. in the night. Instead of her to be sleeping, she was teaching me about these boards.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, you're going to tell us your story, but what mistake did you make early that you would likely help others avoid? Are there any mistakes you made early in business? I know you are so prolific. I'm just curious. Was there any mistake you made?
Okay, so thank you very much. Dr. Money, I'm so proud that you are here. I hear from where I sit down put.
Mommy, I hear from Dubai. Me, we dey rest first. All of the pamper of the children to the rest.
Enjoy. So I want to thank Coach Nnamdi for. I need to start by thanking you, Coach Nnamdi, for being very steadfast to the Aurum community in Nigeria, for your support, for your belief, for your tenacity, and for being available. Sometimes I pity you because any day of the morning till 2 a.m., Coach Nnamdi is still responding to people. And every time I keep telling you, look after your health. Let me go to the question that was asked. What errors did I make when I joined? Number one error was that I shared my link with everybody and said, there is this business. When you are ready, please let me know. I did not know that people would connect to the link on their own. They would register themselves on their own. So by the time I knew it, I had 9 or 10 or 11 legs. One error that I made, and that's one error I talk to people about. When you want to share your link, when you want to invite somebody, talk to the person. Let the person say he's interested. Then give him your link. Don't give more than 3 links, your link to more than 3 people at a time. At your link, share it to maximum of 3 people. I shared my link to 11 people or 10 people. So what is going to happen is that those people will not earn. Most of them will not earn. Most of them will feel that this business does not work. Those who don't attend meetings, they will not grow. But the truth of the matter is that you cannot feel sorry for them because we all have the same opportunity to attend the meetings, to learn together, and to grow together. So number one error. Number 2 error. I did not I spoke to all my family members, my children, my husband. My husband's first reaction was, those are your things. Don't bring it to this house. I don't want to hear it. You want to do it, or what is Aurum? Please don't even do it. Don't try it. And I said, do you want me to, when I register, I'll register your name. He said, don't even put my name anywhere near Aurum. So, but I did not listen to all the story. The part I didn't do was, don't put my name anywhere near Aurum. If there are women here, please listen to your husband and try to convince them. Don't be like me. Because eventually when they are convinced, they will join. Now he's convinced in January. This is now the time I'm registering him. But I spoke to my adult children. Some of them said, I'm interested, I don't have money. One said. Two said, Mama, please, this kind of things. I don't know, you like taking risk. I don't want to do. And they offered me money. And I told them, I don't need your money. Because I registered with $200. I don't need your money. Use your money to register yourself and grow your business. They said, we are not teachers. I said, just put it there. At the end of 1 year, Shebi is my money. At the end of 1 year, return the money now. I'm happy to collect it back. So the second error I made was I should have registered my children, my husband and my children, one after the other in one line. So that is then my family line. And then that is the line that I have my priority to build. But because I registered my children on 3 children on 3 lines, my brother on the 4th line, and then other people in all the other lines, what I've had to cope with is building 4 lines or 3 lines at the same time, which is extremely difficult. Build your family in one tree. Anybody who agrees to join the business, put them behind your family. All of you will be earning together and growing together. That's the second error that I made, and which I don't want anybody. I do not want anybody to make. Build only 3 legs. One of those 3 legs is your family leg. The other 2 legs are your maybe friends and acquaintances and business partners with the other 2 legs. Then when you have somebody who's bringing 10,000, 220,000, 50,000, put that person on your next leg, but try not to do more than 5 legs. Those are the people that you put who say, I don't want to talk to anybody. You say you're going to, if I put 10,000, I'll get 1,480 a month. I just put my money there. I'm not interested in the network marketing. So I've told you about my second error. The third error which I made was that when I came in, I was not, I didn't understand network marketing. That's the only way I can say it. Now I understand network marketing because I've had to go through Eric Worre's training, listen to some network marketers talk, and then I was lucky to join another network 1 week after I joined Aurum, because it was a product marketing affiliate program. So that training taught me. I cannot unwind what has happened before, but I can tell you that it was after that training that my approach to doing this business changed. Now, in this business, you don't have to refer anybody. If you're happy with your 10%, 12% every month, just stick to it. You don't need to talk to anybody. However, the meat is in the referral. When I say the meat, the quantum growth in your account is on the referral system. It's in the affiliate program. Aurum will give you whatever your percentage is. And if you compound, you will collect your money whenever you need to collect your money. If you decide to compound, your account will grow because it's daily compounding. If you decide not to compound, I have collected this money, I need the money back. And I'll give you an extreme example. Somebody who went, I spoke to her about Aurum. She had only once attended Dr. Kochinamdi's training once. And she went and borrowed money and joined Aurum. And she's paying back that money with the proceeds from Aurum. That is to say, every month, she's not compounding. She's not been compounding. She joined in October. Since that October, every day the profits drop, she does not compound. But at the end of the month, on the 25th of every month, she will say, sister, can you help me withdraw my money? She borrowed this is an extreme person. She borrowed 3.2 million naira. In 4 months, she has paid 1.5 million out of the 3.2 from the proceeds of Aurum, not from the proceeds from anywhere else. And when I told her, you are brave, I couldn't have done this. She said to me, Mama, after 7 months, that 3.2 million are my money. At that time, I go start to compound. You go see as this money go grow. Sorry, I'm speaking my native Delta way of speaking. But that's my biggest inspiration since I joined Aurum. I'm not saying you should go and do it. I'm just telling you an extreme person. So I think I've done beyond the question I was asked. Coach Nnamdi.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, but as a mother and grandmother, what keeps you going in Aurum on the days that you are tired? And are you making money? Are you making money?
Coach Nnamdi, as a mother and a grandmother, what keeps me going is when I look at people around me who are struggling to survive. And I know that they can, if they join Aurum, their lifestyle will change. That drive to help to speak to them. Remember that in network marketing, you don't force people. In fact, you don't even need to convince people. You don't need to sell the market. You just need to link them. That's what I've learned now. You point them to the opportunity. And you keep pointing them to the opportunity, asking them, if I invite you, somebody I sent a message to, 30 minutes to this meeting, is inside this meeting. And all I just said to him is, if I send you a link to a meeting, would you be willing to join? He said, mommy, why not? I'll join. It's in this meeting. There are women who are struggling. They are tailors, they are teachers. They don't have they cannot imagine where they will get $180,000 to start. And what I've just told them, if you have 20,000, bring it. You have 30,000, bring it. You have 50,000, bring it. I have 2 women that have registered now who would never have been able to who have never had to pull together 180,000 at once. But they are now here in Aurum. So the fact that I can change people's lives is the reason why I can talk. I am happy to talk to everybody, and I'm happy to push Aurum. The second bit is the fact that Aurum is authentic. Aurum is not an investment platform. The affiliate program in Aurum is a method, or it's an advertising method adopted by the company, or rather, it's an advertising method adopted by the company. Most companies that grow exponentially in the world today, they use mouth-to-mouth, direct sales, MLM, affiliate partner programs to grow their business and to advertise their businesses. Their turnovers are huge. Remember that the MLM industry today is able to, annual turnover is more than $70 billion in the world. So it's a most veritable tool for marketing your product if you are a company that knows the value of what you are offering. Then the other bit is that Aurum is an exchange. So there's a product. Any MLM, we failed in the past because we didn't even understand what MLM was about. Everybody brings a platform and say, join, you will join. We didn't do our due diligence. We didn't read books like the books by Robert Kiyosaki, The Business of the 21st Century, that told us that if somebody invites you to join an MLM, ask them for their product or their service. Aurum has a product. Aurum has many services inside its own ecosystem, so it's genuine. The top leaders of the company, they must be people that are trustworthy. The leaders of Aurum are people with integrity, with proven records. They are human beings. They are not. If you listen to Brian Benson talk, he talks like a technocrat. He doesn't talk like a marketer. That's already enough reason for you to invest in Aurum. Am I making profit? Absolutely. I told you I started with $200. My first 1 month, I wasn't talking to people like that. I was just talking to my children. Join. Then at some point, some people made refunds. And before that, I started believing in Aurum. I started adding money. Every month from my business profit, I'll bring $50. Every week, I'll add $50 equivalent, 75,000 from my shop sales to my account. Add. Until towards the end of September. Thank you, Dr. Money. Dr. Money called me one day and said, Mama, you're adding money every day. You don't go build your team. Talk to them now. Talk to your friends. Talk to Chimande had been saying so. But when she called me and said, Mama, when they call you Mama, your head goes sweat small. I now decided, okay, I need to talk to people. At that time, my account balance was less than 2,000. October, I didn't say January. October, beginning of October. No, towards the end of September. 1 week after she spoke to me, I became Voyager, first week of October. And then I still wasn't serious. But if I tell you that this January 20, today is 25th, that on the 1st of January, my account balance was $8,640 something, and that today is 12,000. What's the difference? $3,500 in 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks of this month. Am I making profit? Nobody needs to tell me that you don't need to do the calculations. There is money in Aurum. Aurum delivers the onions for you. Join Aurum. If you have not joined, just join Aurum. There are many markets inside Aurum. The Zeus bots, the Flash loans, the EXAI bots, the Pro bots, the card, and now the sweetest of them all, the reward assets. Join Aurum. Don't wait to be told. Don't wait to be convinced. Just join. It's a beautiful business. Okay, don't let it pass you by.
Before
Thank you.
Before I leave you, ma. Sorry, I'm picking on you. At least
No
one lesson
problem.
less.
I'm
You
happy.
need to know how to call people so you get it packed on them. Okay, good. Some people still believe Brian Benson is not real. So people still believe Aurum is a scam. What advice do you have to tell such people? Because I know one of your, somebody would have joined the business said he would never do Aurum. And I decided I ended up benefiting from the. So what advice do you have for people who, as at now, 2026, are still thinking that this is not real?
No, but you should ask me about Brian Benson, because I was with Brian Benson here on Saturday, live and direct. I touched him, shook hands, hugged him, live, flesh to flesh.
Dr. Money, for those of us who have not touched him, had the handshake. They say Brian Benson is what do they call it? It's not real. This guy that holds meetings with us, when you ask him question online, he answers you directly. Is he a robot? This guy who is a respected person in the crypto world, is he a robot? Somebody that was a keynote speaker at token 2409, 2049, the crypto world's leaders, a conference that put all the who is who in crypto, pull them together in Singapore for a conference on October 1st. If he was a robot, would they have invited him to speak at a place where all the leaders of 1 inch, what do they Pi, everybody that was somebody, the leaders of Binance, KuCoin, all of them went for that conference. Aurum was one of the sponsors of that conference. Brian Benson was one of the keynote speakers at that conference. Or is it the conference in Dubai, the Hackers Conference in Dubai? Oh my word! There is no doubt. Don't waste your energy listening to people who are not open, who are not open to learning, who have closed their minds to the truth. Just do what is, what your mind tells you to do, and don't wait for others. Coach Nnamdi, there's so much, all the interviews. What about remember when we joined in August, and people went to ChatGPT. ChatGPT was saying Aurum was a scam.
It was hallucinating.
Today you go to ChatGPT. Today, ChatGPT says Aurum is a fintech business. The same ChatGPT, because in that time, in August last year, all these AI things, they feed on information. There was very little information on Aurum at that time. Now that there's information, ChatGPT has changed his mind. All the places that used to check whether whether companies or projects were a scam, you type Aurum there, they will tell you that it is a true business. Even Trustpilot, that normally tells everybody that everybody is a scam, Trustpilot says Aurum is safe. What other convincing evidence do you need? I want to stop here because there's so much to talk about.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless
I
you.
really appreciate
Thank you.
You're an inspiration. God bless you. Thank you very much, Ma. All right, youngest billionaire. We have two hands, youngest billionaire and Saleto. Youngest billionaire, go ahead. And after that, we'll play the video of the $4 billion, $4 billion naira trader. Then Dr. Money will give us experience of Dubai, and then we'll round up. Youngest billionaire, can you talk? Tell us your experience in Aurum. Are you making money? Are you excited? Remove your earpiece. If you're using earpiece, remove your earpiece. The youngest billionaire. If you're using earpiece, remove your earpiece. It's kind of nuts. All right. So, Saleto, go ahead, Saleto.
Somebody can go on, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm just on my way going back home. I can't make that call now. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, Saleto, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. It's always a pleasure talking about Aurum. I don't have too many stories about Aurum because I'm a quick believer, and I'm an aggressive risk taker as well. I've been in the online space trying to make money since 2012. I made money at some point. I've lost a lot of money at some other times, and it doesn't really stop me from trying again. I said when I spoke about 2 weeks ago that it's actually in an effort to make money online, you meet with a lot of fakes. And I did mention that there is no fake without original. The only reason we say something is fake is because there's original somewhere. So I had that in mind and I kept trying. I made a lot of money even with the obvious Ponzi's. I would want to say here that even the first car I ever drove in this life, I bought it with MMM, not even MMM, Ponzi money. I entered into that Ponzi with the residual I made from MMM, and then I just threw everything into that one. I blindly believed and I threw it in, and I made my first million in this life with that Ponzi. It was obvious that it was Ponzi. Then we didn't know. We're just thinking it was an opportunity. But over the years
focus on Aurum. Leave this
yes,
one.
after burning my fingers. So I got to know about Aurum in November. Though I've been hearing about it, seeing it on the pages, but I didn't want to pay attention because I did CBEX. Somehow I knew CBEX was a scam too, but we just did it. I made money, I lost money. And then when I heard about Aurum, I was still trying to recover from the CBEX fever when I heard about Aurum. So I didn't want to hear anything at the time. But somehow along the line, I kind of came to terms and I came into Aurum. And when I came into Aurum, I just did a little check, listened to some voice notes, listened to people's testimonies. I did my own check myself, and I saw that I never knew anything about Brian Benson, but then I did my research, listened to some of Coach Nnamdi's trainings, and I went to find out all the AI channels, Gemini, Grok, ChatGPT, Perplexity.ai. They were all speaking positively. I also, before we even started talking about Trustpilot, I've always learned to use Trustpilot. I went to Trustpilot and I saw that even there's one guy on Trustpilot there, I think his name was Scam Advisor also. And I heard what he said. Like, this guy is a notable guy online. People tend to follow his reviews, and yet he said he has used Aurum personally and he found the interface to be very transparent. I'm like, really? And so I was convinced. I came in very little with little money. I didn't have much at the time. But then I know I chatted up Coach and I'm like, I need your personal link. And Coach sent me his link. Then I talked to a friend of mine in the US who we've all attended Coach's training, and he was like, you mean Coach is inside? Okay. Immediately, he just sent me 10 grand, 10,000 US dollars, and we did it. I became a Voyager in less than 24 hours because of that guy. And so I know in Coach's trainings, he will always say, when you eat Voyager, you start feeling the oral money little by little. I started seeing it. It was really little, but I wanted more. So I've been putting in an effort, but the CBEX thing kind of made a lot of the people that would have been my foot soldiers hold back because they were really my foot soldiers in the CBEX thing. But now they were like, we don't want, we don't want, we don't want. So that became a little challenge. But on my own, I increase in strength every day. If you talk of making money, I make a lot of money on Aurum. So far, I've been able to grow my team to a substantial size. I'm pushing on the next promotion. And I want to say, I believe Aurum from my whole being. I had a chat with Coach, and Coach was telling me, yes, that. I'm like, Coach does not even really understand how much I believe this project. I have never done anything like it in my entire life since that 2013 or 2012, 2013. I have not seen a project where such persons that are notable in the world are the ones leading it. Just imagine Shane Morand that we have on our screen. When Brian Benson introduced him in Dubai, I never heard of Shane Moran because I didn't know. I don't really know if you've never had a reason to know a person, you may not necessarily know the person. But when I went to check him, I saw that this man was the one who led Organo Gold. I heard of Organo Gold even while I was still in Nigeria. Like it was like a frenzy. Everything, man, it was actually vibrating the internet, and it's still alive till date. These are the kind of people that are heading different segments of this our company, and yet someone is saying, I don't believe. I don't believe. I wouldn't blame them. Like I said 2 weeks ago, if you try to understand Aurum from with your head, you may not be able to, because this business model does not really exist in Nigeria. I did say about the insurance model and the banking model and the investment model we have in this part of the world. I live in Canada. You find that if you understand the way these things work, then you will know that Aurum is doing nothing different. Just this past week, I think on Tuesday, I signed up my little girl for an insurance policy. It was my friend, who was my classmate in both secondary school and the university, that referred me to someone, and we signed up. I'm actually going, it's an education plan. I'll be contributing $150 every month. But they had a promo. For this guy bringing me in, I'm going to receive a $300 to that account. He too will receive a $300 to that account, but I'm contributing just 100. Even if I was contributing $100 every month, that is the promo. And now this is going to grow. They showed me the growth pattern and how it's going to grow for the next 15, 20 years and everything, and how much I'll be getting, the estimated amount I'll be getting towards the end of the time. And then I can stop anytime, the flexibility and all of that. And then I could even also bring in people. I will be getting 300 because the promo period is from now to April 30th. So these models, now the guy who did it for me, the company is going to pay him. And they are not going to pay him from my $150. They are going to pay him my entire contribution for 2 years. They'll pay him once. Does that make the company scam? It doesn't make the company scam. That is the business model. So don't try to understand Aurum, because you cannot really, it's beyond the capacity of your head, because you don't have, if you are from Nigeria, you don't know the way these things work. I mentioned 2 weeks ago that, yeah, we have agencies, global companies. One of them is World Financial Group. Those companies train agents who are marketers, and they are not marketing for themselves, they are marketing for the insurance companies. We have World Financial Group, we have Great Way, we have, there are many of them. Some of them broke out from the other to start their own. They saw a flaw here, they went to start their own. Okay, I think we should be compensating our agents like this. We should be compensating our agents like this. I don't like the way these people did their own. The way they did their own, you need to have brought a lot of agents who are not licensed before you receive this kind of benefits. No, you don't need to labor that much. Let people be receiving their direct benefits. So everybody was breaking out and forming their own. But the bottom line is that these insurance companies, when people invest with them, like monthly investments, they don't pay you even out of the investment of the people. They pay you for an entire period. They pay to the agencies, and the agencies now shares that money among the ranks. Depending on how much you have grown in the business, and how you grow is tied to how many licensed agents you have in your own structure. So I have come to find out that network marketing is something that global brands use, like my former said. It is the model that global brands build. It's just that what we know in Nigeria is that network marketing is what scammers use. So it has actually affected our mentality and our response to opportunities like this. But look beyond these things, the things you've been through, the things you've seen in the past. Understand this business. Look at the caliber of people that our CEO is recruiting. You think these people are dull? These people are billionaires. Shane Moran, his brand is in billions of dollars. His own brand, Organo Gold. You think for him to come and work with Aurum, it doesn't have work to do anymore? The business has not gone down. But these people saw the potential. I think what we should do at this phase is let this be your inspiration. You are a part of a fintech company that is just starting. Sometimes I ask myself, how come I didn't even know about Binance when they were just starting? Maybe if I had joined in the early stage, perhaps maybe I would have, even if not a billionaire, I would have at least been scratching millionaire by now. But we never knew all these things because it was lack of information. So now, put in everything you've got to be a part of Aurum. It's a fintech company Just imagine what you will be or who you will become 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Man, you're not going to be dealing with these current financial struggles. You'll not be talking in the terms of naira. You'll be talking in terms of dollars. That's why I love the Visa card. You can pull out good dollars. When I saw Dr. Money counting the dollars in that video where she was going to buy phone for the daughter, I said, she's living the dream already. You don't need to go to a bookie to change. All you just need to do, just go to a dollar machine, put down Aurum card there, bring out better US dollar, and live the dream. This is an opportunity that would never, it's not common. So run with it. Don't try to understand Aurum because it's going to take years. Because even while you think you want to understand what we already have, before you understand it fully, they will introduce another one that you have to start learning again. You start the whole learning curve afresh. So it's because the guys who run this thing, they are way ahead of us. They are not thinking in our dimension. Just believe the system and run with it. As for making money, I make money every day. Like, I have a goal for this year. My goal is that by the end of this year, and I ask God to help me, I want to be making a minimum of $1,000 per day. And I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to put in the strategy. I'm going to put in the effort. I also have a prophecy on my head that has gone forward that backed that up. So I'm not just going to say, oh, I've received prophecy, let me go and sleep. No, I want to put in the work. And at the end of the year, we'll celebrate the victory. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. That's amazing. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are people expressing their, freely their experience with Aurum. You don't have to recruit anybody to make money in Aurum. That's what you need to understand. Aurum is a fintech ecosystem. It is a system where you see, in the exchanges, you just hold your crypto. All right. Most of them, you just hold your crypto, but your crypto is not growing. If you attempt to trade, you will lose your crypto. Aurum is where you put your crypto increases in quantity, size, value, right? Every single day, it's increasing. You are making money every single day without stress. The team is working hard for you. It's actually a lot of hard work going on in the background, but because you are not involved, it's looking like it's easy. They will grow your crypto. Then you have channels to spend your crypto. So you have the Visa card, you have the virtual one, and you have the physical one. So you hold your crypto, grow your crypto, spend your crypto. That is AI finance. Hold your crypto, grow your crypto, spend your crypto. That is Aurum. And for those who are joining us for the very first time and you're wondering, what is Aurum? What is this? How does it work? That's just the basic of Aurum. Aurum is a platform where you have tools, utilities that will be growing your crypto. The number of your crypto will be increasing. The value of your assets will be growing. If you came in with $1,000, before you know it, you will have $2,000. That is what Aurum is. Now, as you grow that crypto, you're still holding it. It's your own asset. You could decide to spend from it. Decide to spend from it. And when you want to spend from it, you don't need anybody's permission. When you want to send it anywhere in the world, you don't need anybody's permission. From Tibet, you can send to Istanbul. You don't need anybody's permission to spend your crypto. That crypto, take it to Ghana, it's working. The USDT card is working. Take it to Nigeria, it's working. Take it to Dubai, it's working. Take it to Italy, it's working. It's working all over the world. That is AI finance powered by Aurum. Now, when you want to get started, I need you to think big. So listen to this short video. Let me be sure that I'm sharing my volume. All right.
Hi everyone, so we're just having a lunch break right now, me and some leaders, and interestingly we have Abdul here with us. Now Abdul is one of the first Nigerians that invested in Aurum, and he has some interesting things to share with us. Abdul, can you tell us why you were interested in Aurum?
Obviously the card really motivated me, and I know that there is no scam since this card is connected to the bank. So on my expenses now, because I always travel, so the ticket, the hotel, the shopping we did with my card. This is what motivated me to invest heavily on this program.
Awesome, awesome. So now tell me about it. How much did you start with? Yes, how much did you start with?
What do you have?
How much did you start with?
Obviously, I started with less than $1,000. But now, in Naira, I have more than 4 billion inside.
Did you hear that? Abdul says he has
naira.
more than 4 billion naira inside this business. With a B. With a B.
Yeah,
with a
big B.
Yeah.
Big B.
A big B. Yeah.
B.
Now that shows confidence in the business.
Wow, that's
okay, so you were
that's
talking about
amazing.
Zeus
So
as
my
well.
Nigerian people, you need to wake up. This is a real opportunity for us to accumulate, to invest heavily, and to trust the process. There is nothing hidden on this program.
Awesome.
I started in April. I never thought I would meet something in this crypto space like this company. I never thought in my wildest dreams. But obviously it is happening. We have been to many seminars. We have been to Thailand, to Turkey. Now we are in Dubai. So you have to trust the process. So next one you will be there and see yourself.
So Abdul was talking about Zeus and was saying,
it's very
you
good
know,
also.
yeah.
Because I have seen our CEO
Yeah.
have just shown us that we made about 89%.
Yeah,
And we just started, I think, in the third quarter of this year.
exactly.
So it's a very good investment as well because the crypto is always increasing. We have a dream that Bitcoin will reach 1 million one day.
Yeah.
Ethereum,
Yeah.
Doge, which one is the other one?
Pepe did quite a lot. The percentage Pepe did over 149. Yes, that's
So
huge.
it's better you also invest in that one.
You were saying something about how much you were making from Zeus, you know,
Around $42,000 every month.
every month.
Every month.
Can you
And I
beat that
never
just
even
on
withdraw. I
Zeus?
didn't withdraw it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Because
Can
I
you
trust the
Just
process.
compounding.
I mean,
Always compounded.
Abdul is making over $42,000 on Zeus alone every month.
Every month.
No way. Abdul, can you please share? Please, Abdul, can you even just share? Like, how much do you make from X? That's EX.
Yeah,
Boss right now.
on average, every day I made on average $20,000.
Every day.
Every day.
No way.
And this is half of the account.
Abdul says this is. Go ahead, please tell me. Yeah. Tell me, this is half of your account.
Yeah, it's for 3 days and half of the account of our account because some will withdraw, some will compound. So these are the withdrawal account.
You don't say.
You know, we made a withdrawal, but yet to be sent. I think for today. But this is from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pause the video there. All right, this person makes about $100 million, million naira every month. All right, it makes $42,000 a month from the Zeus bot. Jesus, what am I saying? No. From the Zeus bot, he makes $42,000, which is about 60 million naira every month. Then every day he makes $20,000 from the EX AI bot. And in 30 days, that's about 30 million naira. And in 30 days, my goodness, that's 876 million naira. From the EX AI bot, this guy makes 876 million naira every month. And, you know, if you add that to the 60 million he makes from the, you know, Zeus bot every month, let me just give myself a little headache. All right, that is about 936 million naira every month. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to think big. Don't stay in Aurum and be playing with $100. Yeah, playing away with opportunity. It's okay to get started with $100, nothing wrong with that. But don't spend 3 months and still remain on $100. Don't spend 3 months and remain on $100. Grow to 1,000, grow to 3,000, grow to 5,000, grow to 6, go to 10. Keep growing, all right? Grow, because this is real, all right? This is real. Think big. All right, so at this point, I'm going to call on Dr. Mrs. Money to motivate us based on the activities of the Dubai event. And after that, we'll just call it a day. Thank you very much. Dr. Money, the floor is yours.
Wow. Wow, that's powerful. The every meeting, every day is always so power packed. Thank you, Coach Unambi. I want to personally appreciate you for all you do for the community. And then I want to appreciate you for all you do for me. because without you, I will not be here today. I will not be who I am, and I will not be where I am, and I will not have the power to pursue my vision and my dream. Thank you for being not just a friend, for being a brother. Thank you for being our coach. We love you. Aurum Nigeria loves you. If you are not from Nigeria, don't be jealous. Nigeria, Aurum, we love Koshonavi. So let's come back to business. I, Donchi, Ibok, Leah Taj, GT, who else was there again? Mommy T, although she lives in Dubai. We were at the launch in Dubai. They then wanted to play tricks with me, but I said, hey, you're joking. There was a small error in the spelling of my name. But I got here in time on Saturday for the program. And honestly, if I didn't make it, I would have been on admission by now. Because what I saw, Omo, like what Alexa just said, please don't try to understand Aurum. Just do yourself a favor. Honestly, he wasn't even at the launch, but what he's saying is the truth. Don't even try to, like, you want to know Aurum, you want to, because you cannot. Before you think of what you want to understand, they're already a step ahead of you. See, I have not seen a business that, look, before Aurum will come and tell you this is what we want to do, this is the plan, this is what, they have already started it. It's sure they're already planning to launch it. Do you understand that? They are not just telling you, okay, we want to, this is the, how do they call it, the roadmap. This is the roadmap. We want to go here. Before they will bring that roadmap, these people don't do road, they don't Kotaram. They have done the road, they've Kotared it. Expressway. That is what we discovered here. They are launching lots of programs that will shock you. And then while we are at the launch, as we were screaming, we were just crying. Why? Because Aurum is a prayer answered. See, when that prayer you go to every morning, when you say what God cannot do does not exist, this is it. Have you seen a system where, okay, this is, let me break it down, what we saw here. We know before we came to Dubai that Aurum is already a unicorn company. It's an ecosystem. They have different, parts of the system that everything about Aurum brings money. So it's not just one product. So when people compare, say, what is the difference between Aurum and which business will I say? Is it cash FS or business with compare Aurum with one business that crashed? And I'm like, hello, what are you saying? That business took your money and just was doing one thing. Aurum is an ecosystem. I don't want to go into the other part because Coach Nabi has been saying it, the card. I'm not even going to go into that. Now, Brian Basin is somebody that has 29 years experience in the system. Before now, Dr. Owen, I call her mommy, because she's a mother to me over the years, more than 15 years ago. So what she said is this. This man is somebody that has been in this ecosystem, in this space. Is a guru in the financial world, in the blockchain industry, artificial industry. We've learned how he started his career. Now, what he's now doing is just, okay, let me use Coach Nnamdi. I know Coach Nnamdi is good in finance and a lot of stuff. And then I grow to the level and say, I want to form a company. What do? I will look for the key people that I have done business with in the past, that I experienced. I know that Mama Okay is good with networking. I'll pick her, okay, Mommy, with due respect, you are the director of this. So also, Coach Nnamdi or Mama Okay or Dr. Mommy Owen can say, okay, they want to fund a company. They will say, Dr. Money is a good network person. Let's put her here and all that. That is what Brian Besson is doing. So he's using his experience, 28 years, to pick people that are legends. Listen to what I said. Legend in their own capacity, in their own right to man this chip. Only him on his own with the people working can man it, but he's not doing that. Now he's bringing co-directors, to partner. This is not we want to do it. And why I said that, Aurum, before they even do something, they've already charged the road. Before they will give you the roadmap, they will not give you roadmap that we have Gallop in Nigeria. They will give you expressway. They didn't tell us all these things before the launch, only for us to get there. Everybody came all over the world. There, in short, the whole went, in short, it is scattered. Do you know who is the CEO of Aurum Exchange that we are bringing, that the company is starting? This guy is the chief head person that handled crypto in Venezuela, that country that Donald Trump, Pascali, the president. So he is the one that, if you see the Bitcoin mining, the farm that this man has been handling for the country, I'm telling you, for a full country. Now the president sees all that. They produce almost 3 Bitcoin a day. This guy was also a staff of Binance, South America. That is where Brian Bessie knew him. Are you seeing the connection? He's now bringing that person that is handling that country, creating wealth for that country, to come ahead our exchange. Stop doubting now. Stop. This guy was in the hall with us. You can go and browse his name. See, what Aurum is something that is not a kind of business where you want to think the people involved are spiritual people, or they will go and use somebody's picture to represent somebody. You see the people live and direct. You can go and browse. While while the meeting was the launch was going on, leader GT Money, is into the fintech and financial world. He was just shaking his head, looking at us. I said, "What's the problem?" He said, "Dr. Money, if only you know the kind of people that are standing here. If only you know who this Brent Fuller is. If only you know who Shame this is. If only you know who this is. The kind of people that are managing this company now, that are partnering with the legend called Brian Benson. Do you know who Nicholas Kellogg is? Go and browse. These are real, no-life physical legends in their own rights, in their own capacity. People that have done over thousands of startups, brought billions of dollars into their company. These are the people coming to head IT, to head blockchain, to head. Brian Benson is a genius. It's not even bringing one person to head this, to head. No. You handle this. You handle this. The network is chained and leached authorities. How can that kind of ship sink? How? And you want to compare Aurum with whatever? I don't understand. See, if you attended that launch, you can say I'm not asking you to go and sell anything, don't get me wrong, but the kind of, what I mean is that the kind of confidence that you will have in the business, I think what I shared those people on the group, maybe I will share it again. You want to do your due diligence, go and study about these people. When you finish studying about this, you will come and teach us, and then you will know that there is no company. Brian Bessie said on stage that Binance is the #1 company when you want to talk of exchange in the world. True or false? You can type it on the chat box. True, right? That he wants to make sure, not him, now him and these legends, authorities that have come on board to partner with him, that they want to make Aurum the unicorn company that will be first of its kind in the world in AI finance. What do they mean by AI finance? They are combination of artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech, IT, network, all rolled into one. Let me tell you, my people, because the meeting has taken so much time, I just want to tell you one thing. Companies like this, they come maybe once in 5 years, once in 10 years, and all that. Yes, it happens. It may be real company, it may be fake company, but it comes like that, and people make crazy, stupid money. At times, when you hear certain things, just do. Be foolish at times, don't be too wise. Too much wiseness destroys at times. Just be foolish at times. And people have tested the waters. People have gone. See, somebody was telling me that she wants to do due diligence. I said, by all means, go and do your due diligence. But you want to tell me that your due diligence is better or more solid than Visa card. Which business have you seen that will turn USDT to Naira? Aurum don't boss. We are not begging anybody right now. Me, I'm just waiting to come to Nigeria to start using my card to blow guy and do everything. It don't here. So if I were you, follow your leader, queue, and be among those that will make it. The beauty of it is that we are not even over 50,000 yet. It's still growing. Just imagine where you will be in the next 2 years, 3 years. Like what Mr. Aleto said. 5 years is too far because me, with my level now, I know what I am making. And I don't have 2 heads. You can do it also. We can do it also. The beauty about it, like what Barrister Nkiru said, is that we have leaders that are lovable, ready to sacrifice time. We pull each other up because we know that we cannot be where we are without you. So we also want you to go up because the way Aurum works, when you go up, we go up and everybody is happy. What are you waiting for? Let's join hands together, pull each other up, build this company, build ourselves, above all, build our family. Come on, life not supposed to hard, man. I tell you, life sweet, I swear. Aurum launch finishes on Monday. We are still here. Go and browse, go online, check the hotel where I say Marius Marquis. It is over $500 a night. Me join money. I'm sleeping here. See, me, I will never be poor. I don't know about you. Please go and do something about your Aurum. Build your team. Aurum is the easiest business I've done in my life. I can keep talking, but I don't want to bore you. But you see, we are still here. We are flexing. We just decided to have holiday, But don't worry, we'll come back to Nigeria. Don't worry. Don't miss us too much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Dr. Money, for those inspiring words. Thank you very much. And that is it. Aurum will change your financial story. Aurum will bless you. Aurum will take you out of debt. Aurum will take the pain in your back out. It will take the load that you are carrying on your neck out. It will help you to solve real world problems. You will look at your spouse, and you will smile because no matter what your spouse wants to request from you, you say, go to your Aurum account. It's there already. Ladies and gentlemen, let us build Aurum. God bless you and see you at the presentation week. Remember, all members, 5 p.m. Nigeria tomorrow, Shane Morand, every Monday, 5 p.m. Never miss that meeting. If this man were to coach you directly, you can't pay him. So don't miss that meeting, no matter who you are, even if you're a top networker. If you have 50 years experience in networking, come and listen to Shane Morand, the Organo Gold co-founder who has created and transformed lives. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Have a pleasant night rest. See you at the top.
Thank you, Coach.